So as we get rolling here in the fourth quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. And it's the Timberwolves with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. With every trip down the floor, they find a different way to put points on the board and extend this lead. This looks like a team finding their stride on both ends of the floor.
Okay, Doris, thank you. And that was quite a run, guys. That made a big impact on where we are right now.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say, Kevin. It was a major turning point. You know, they really hit on something that, in the blink of an eye, had them scoring almost at will.
Well, you got to share the credit for that kind of run. I mean, you can't just say it was all about offense. There was some stingy, stiff defense being played, too.
Taj Gibson is out there with Sheldon Williams. Then it's Bobois. Then there's Johnny Flynn. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Redick. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
Flynn kicks to Bobois. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Knocked loose. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Clippers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Flynn with it. He's picked up by Walker. Flynn dishes to Gibson.
This is a very interesting area. Topic of sleep science. We've talked about it before, and as studies continue, the results just get more and more compelling. Researchers now say that athletes should get 9 to 10 hours of sleep a day. They say it improves reaction time, cognitive function, and releases natural growth hormones to improve recovery. So sleep in, young fellas, sleep in.
Timberwolves leading by 20. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Aldridge grabs defender, and Aldridge slams it in.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, yeah, no, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
The shot by Bunch, no good. Well, you talk about the need for good sleep. A study showed that Stanford players who got adequate sleep shot 9 percentage points better from three-point range and from the free throw line. Steve, Clark, I'm looking at you guys. You could have had monster numbers.
Hey, I tried to tell my wife all those years when we were raising young kids, honey, I need 9 to 10 hours of sleep tonight. You've got to be the one to get up and feed them.
Sweet finish there, showing you some major strength and the ability to sky.
I rode that elevator right to the top floor.
Explosive hops. I'll tell you what, he can really catch you off guard.
Aldridge. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, he'll make a walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
Glenn Davis is checked in for Taj Gibson. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Bobois. And the Clippers miss again.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
Thomas passes to Aldridge.
He's going to have to be very careful, guys, because that's his 4th foul now, so we'll see how he responds.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
And you talk about Kevin Love. In my mind, the definition of a player who doesn't need plays run for him to get you points. A dominant offensive rebounder, draws a lot of fouls, hits a good percentage of his free throws, and if he just flares out to the three-point line, he's pretty much automatic out there.
Harden against Bobois. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Bobois got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Looking to get back on track here. Minnesota with the rebound.
And guys, going back to Kevin Love, I mean, his ability to score in the flow of an offense is very impressive. He's also become an outstanding three-point shooter, so even without feeding him in the low post, he still can help you offensively.
Davis setting the pick for Flynn. Clark. He feeds it to Blatch. He kicks to Bobois. The pass to Clark. 4 seconds left. They grab their own miss. Here's Davis. The shot from the low post is good.
If you don't box him out more effectively than that, he's going to eat you up on the offensive board.
Harden against Bobois. Harden kicks to Aldridge. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game Aldridge has been having, he's got 16 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Clippers.
Guys, we've often discussed the way medicine is helping players do their jobs better. But one thing that I think is getting more and more attention is the danger of head trauma and concussions, and that's across all sports. The NBA introduced a new concussion policy to help ensure player safety, and I think it was really an essential and necessary improvement.
Love dishes to Harden. Kicks it to Redick. From downtown, and that one's good. Redick's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, once a shooter, always a shooter. J.J. Redick, one of the great marksmen of all time at Duke in the college game, and it's kept on rolling here in the NBA. He's got deep range on his 3, can spot up and shoot from anywhere, and also put the ball on the floor a couple times and create a shot inside.
Great shot is right. And like you said, not only threes, but Steve, any shot where you give Redick a chance to set his feet and get a clear view of the hoop, his shot form is just too consistent for him to miss. He's one of those players who works on that just so diligently. You know he's going to find a degree of success every time out there. Up top, Flynn. To the inside. Shot is off. Good D by Harden. And you mentioned, Clark, you know, the new concussion policy. In the past, it was at the team's discretion. And I'm looking over at you over this side and looking at Steve over here on the other side. And the players may have re-entered the action too soon. You guys may have even been involved in that yourselves.
I think I was, Kevin, a couple times, which explains some of my comments, by the way, during the telecast. But, no, in all seriousness, it's a serious issue, and I think it's great that the NBA has taken precautions to really avoid any problems in the future and make sure that the players are tested before they're allowed to get back out onto the court.
Outside for Thomas. Takes the 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Flynn the pass to Blatch. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
You know, we saw him struggle with his shot in the first half. But here in the second, he's managed to turn it around and be much more efficient.
Redick for 3. Gets it to go. Redick's got 23 points.
I think it's as simple as this, guys. Get him the ball. That's all you need to do. Give it to him.
Flynn kicks to Bobois. Aldridge with some nice D.
Yeah, he's struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
What a talented leaper. Loves to climb up and throw it down. Man.
Oh, Clark, he gets up so quickly.
Yeah, like a pogo
stick.
stick.
Oh, my gosh. Not a lot of point guards in the league can jam like he can.
That's for sure.
And he's able to finish, guys, amongst all the big fellas in the paint. Just amazing athleticism.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Foy's checked in. Lays out. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Still Clippers ball. 14 seconds.
Here's Bobois. And the Clippers miss again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Here's Harden. That drops. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
He dishes it to Gibson. Watch inside. Powers down the dunk.
And that's exactly what you call a high percentage hoop there.
Sure is.
The one-handed throwdown. Gotta love it.
And here's Harden. Harden left side. Back to Aldridge. Dishes it to Love. For the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Ball outside. Back to Flynn. Over 4. Flynn misses. Timberwolves shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. And he slams it in one-handed.
Looks like this one's over. They really played well tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we can take it out of the oven. This game is cooked.
He passes to Blotch. Over Love. The shot by Blotch, no good.
That's the shot he was looking for. I'm surprised he didn't get it to fall.
Love, Blotch defending. Harden dishes to Aldridge. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. From deep, Beaubois. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. 19 points for Roddy Beaubois.
Well, it took him a long time to get that three-point range. Maybe this will get him going. And all these turnovers have left their defense really vulnerable.
Yeah, no time to get set, Steve, and they've given up a lot of buckets that way.
Here's Aldridge. But they get it back. Love kicks to Aldridge. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
And this one is just about over. It's going to be an easy win for them in the end.
Yep, I think they can just about put this one on cruise control for the last few seconds here.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Beaubois, that's good.
He may single-handedly bring his team back, guys. What a fantastic quarter he's having.
Harden the pass to Foy. Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Love. There's the dish to Aldridge. And that one's good.
And that should definitely do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line. They're running through the finish line right here. They're piling it on a bit.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Clark. And panic dunk.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend.
Beaubois against Harden. Love goes in. It's tipped. Gibson with the steal. Here's Flynn. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.